Good evening, race fans. We are live here tonight. This is take number 2. Second time we've tried to go live. Finally got the hiccups and glitches out of the way. We are live and we are excited. USAFirearms.com, Thursday night, Pro Dirt Late Model Series. This is going to be a doozy. You got asphalt drivers mixed in with dirt drivers. Throw them all in a pot. Put about 500 horsepower behind them on the dirt late models. It's the pro cars, and you're gonna have a great night of racing, guys. Qualifying is already underway. As we pull up, you see it says Talladega. You're going to just disregard that. This is Eldora, boys and girls. Eldora. We got a 30-lap heat race, and now I know that's a typically long heat race, but we're doing that to try to allow more laps out here, right? 30-lap heat race, then here's the kicker. We're going to flip this field around, put it over on its lid. We're doing a full field invert. So if you win the heat race, you're starting dead last in the feature, 50-lap feature event. And now you might ask, why would I want to win the heat race? Well, Good to ask, and you're about to know, because you are going to want to start near the back of the feature, all because you got the most points in the heat race. Meaning, I know that was a little bit of tongue twister. I had people message me. Meaning, heat races score the same amount of points as the feature event does. I repeat, heat races score the same amount of points as the feature event. Meaning, you can walk away with 86 points here tonight if you win the heat and the feature event. 43 points per winner. So you got to try to get everything you can. 30 laps. These drivers are already on the grid. We're trying to get our bearings here, get everything situated really quick as we're going to hit that grid, get that grid music going. And there you see right there, Jamie Capart. Put it at top of the board. Trash Panda Racing with 5 Kings Motorsports driver to his outside, Jason Raymond. Brandon Mettler's going to be starting P3. Sam Baumgartner's in 4. Chummy Miller's in 5th. Jason Day's firing off outside row number 3 with Brian Zimmerman, Mr. USA Firearms in the number 9, starting P7. Justin Lamb's in 8th. AJ Watkins in 9th. Tom Freitas is in 10th. Michael Wood, EJ Marshall occupy row number 6. And as we look down a little further, 13th Jacob Lamb. Paul Hamas is in 15th, and the other 2 are not here, so it don't matter. It's time. We're going heat racing right here. You're going to have to bear with me, guys. When it comes to dirt, I'm pretty clueless. I cannot tell a lie. You'll be able to tell here. So work with me. I'll work with you. We're going to have a fantastic season. I can promise you that. Got a good group of field out here, good group of cars. It's going to be a fun one. Thursday night, Crooked Line Racing. We're getting a little dirty. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button. And yeah, that beautiful Chevy Silverado's getting ready to make that hard left-hand turn on pit road. And y'all are in for a rude awakening when it comes to the action here. We've always been an asphalt series, but Crooked Line Racing gets a little dirty. Seeing a little connection issues up there from the top front row. That's Jason Raymond. No invert from qualifying to the heat race. So how you qualify, that's how you start. As now these drivers just got to wait for that green flag to fall. As the green is out, they all fire off. Now, something you're going to notice here, you're going to see drivers fanning out 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes wide because there's grip everywhere on this track. This track is a virgin surface right now. It has a little bit of wear and tear on it, but you see that dirt. That dirt's still light. The darker dirt up there, that's dirty dirt, basically, is what we're going to call it. Like I said, I'm not a dirt racing connoisseur for sure, but we do know a little bit. And now, as the night prolongs, as these guys keep turning laps out here, you're going to start to see that track really turn black. And what they're doing, they're taking rubber from their tires and just laying it down on the surface. And in your mind, you would think that would make the track more grippy, but it does not. As you see our leader kind of just riding up right there where the light meets the dark, trying to get that car the most grip and the most wheel speed possible as he's firing out of these corners. First and second, they have not changed. First 4 drivers, actually, that's how they qualified. Maple Leaf Muscle in the Federate Auto Parts. Kenny Schrader machine, number 52. Jason Day holding down P5. Chummy Miller's in P6. And Jason Raymond is having some crazy connection. You see the 10 car right here. Dustin Lamb Low side rider. Everybody else taking that high lane. Dustin said, here, I'll take it. I'll try the bottom. But you can just see right there. We see it every week on the asphalt side. Got Zimmerman firing off in that all black machine to his outside. Not a single decal on it. Just that high side has the momentum. You can already see that track starting to slipping up just a little bit. Starting to get a little bit of rubber build up. And I look for these drivers to either get up a little bit closer to that wall, or they're going to move it down a little bit, start searching for the grip. That's why I love dirt racing. You can actually never really tell what's going to happen with these tracks. They change every single lap you turn on it. And another thing about dirt, if we have a caution, then these caution laps, they do not count. I repeat, caution laps do not count. We're going to keep on going. See a good little battle right here. P2, you got 5 Kings Motorsports teammates battling side by side. Tell me Brian Zimmerman may win a round. It looks like he did. Got pretty significant damage. Oh, looks like he got a little loose out of 2. Got a little help right there. Overcorrected into the wall. And he's just a top spinning in. The boogeyman, though. It's all the boogeyman hunting these dreams out here. Got almost a full 1.5 second lead over P2. Let's jump on board with Mr. Jamie, the boogeyman. And you see how he's working this track. He's going to throw it in there. Get that car angled just right. You'll notice a dirt guy, they can really hang that car out, but they're not getting too sideways. They do not want to scrub the speed off on the car. And look here, Jamie's starting to work himself down the track a little bit, not running as high in these corners. I say that, he goes right back to the top side, but you can see right there out the driver's windshield where the track's changing colors right there. It's just variance in the dirt, and that's ever-changing conditions with these races right here. Luckily for the drivers, they're in nighttime conditions, right? So don't have a hot sun beaming down. And oh, first caution out on the speedway. Leader almost collected. Mr. Tom Freitas in the black and green machine goes around. Let's see if we can pull that up on our SDK replay booth here. See what happened. Well, I can tell you right there, he's pointed pretty sideways. Got the old Dale Jr. Bud 8 car right there behind him. I'm actually trying to figure out who's in that Bud 8 car, but it's not really telling me. You can see Tom's walking the dog sideways there. Oh, gets in the slip. Up there in that slick, you got to be careful. Got the car too sideways, yawed out. 8 car, nowhere to go. Boom goes the dynamite. And I'm still trying to find out who that 8 car is. Oh, it's old Tron. Tron got him, old Tom Freitas right there. They're like best friends, so that's funny to see. We jump on board with Tron. Now, folks, you got to bear with me with the dirt on the windshield. It won't let me clear that off, sadly. Or the dirt on their windshield tear off, excuse me. Alrighty, 18 laps have been, or 18 laps remaining, excuse me, in this heat race. 30 lap heat race, then we're going to 50 laps. It's been all the boogeyman out front. Can BAM Racing Videos, Brandon Mettler, have anything to say about Mr. Jamie being the top dog right now? Brandon Mettler, you're live in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
So just wanted to chat with you really quick. It's something new, dirt here at Crooked Line. What's the outlook like, and how's it feeling?
It's interesting. I think I've been away from dirt for a while, just racing you guys and Crooked Line leagues on asphalt and that kind of stuff. And actually my first dirt race, I think, on the new setup with actual rig and stuff. So it's a little bit of a learning curve. It's fun racing with Raymond there for sure. We'll see what we can do here.
Well, good luck, buddy. We'll get you back down to your team.
Thank you.
Brandon Mettler in the 15 right there. May have actually messed him up on the restart. I was not expecting them to go green as quick as they did, so that is on me indeed. But man, oh man, look at these shots Eldora Speedway provides for us here. You can be up here with the fans in the stands, the spectators, watching these guys rim ride. They're riding right up next to that wall, trying to get all the speed they can down the straightaways. A big characteristic of Eldora is just how fast you are truly going here. The speeds here are insane to comprehend how fast you're actually going, even in the corners. As you see a great battle, side-by-side battle right here. Almost 3 cars over, throw a blanket over for P2. Sam Baumgartner going to try to walk it down to the inside, but you can tell high side will prevail right now. The momentum is still there in the high side. Will it stay like that, though? I can probably tell you that's a big fat no. It probably won't. But Sam Ballgard, slide job from the 91 to the 44. Can the 44 work him and cross him back over? He's going to try. 44 is going to try to do it. Oh, Dale Jr. will be happy right here seeing these slide jobs. The caution's out on the speedway. It's telling me Tom Freitas may have went around again. Oh, no. What is happening with the 32? They are 3 wide right there. Got the 32, the 16. As the 16 just kind of gave him a little bumpy. Gave him a little bump skiing. Around she went. See if we can bring up Mr. Freitas really quick. Have a quick little word with him. Mr. Tom Freitas, you're live in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy, brother.
So, I mean, I'm going to call a spade up here. I always do it, right? I think you got ran over right there, but talk me through what happened at your windshield.
Yeah, I mean, got a little rub from him on the start, kind of got me in the wall, and just kind of got me stuck there on the wall for a second, lost some spots, so I was a little frustrated with that. And then the corner before, you know, he was too wide. I did run it in there deep on the bottom, gave him a little bump, but, you know, a little payback, right? And, yeah, then it just kind of literally felt like I just got run over there. And I just quick tried to get the car to pit road to avoid bringing out a caution, but it's still that didn't happen, so I brought out a caution. But we'll get it gathered back up and be ready for the feature.
So are you going to sit in your car till the feature event?
No, we're gonna get back out there.
You going to go back out there? Okay.
Oh,
all right.
We'll be back out. Yep, don't worry about that. We'll be back out there.
All right then, brother. Well, good luck, and I'll be watching for fireworks.
10-4, thanks, brother.
Absolutely, thank y'all. Oh, Tom Freitas right there. I mean, I'm going to call a spade, right? Look like EJ may just got in there too hot. Now, I'm not saying that EJ did it on purpose, right? But he just maybe got on the throttle a little bit quicker than Tom was able to get on the throttle. And around she wins. Green flag is back out here at Eldora Speedway. It looks like Brandon Mettler's not able to capitalize on starting to that outside. Not able to get a good jump. That's twice in a row we've seen that. Either that or Jamie's doing a perfect job. The boogeyman, he's haunting these guys even on restarts as we got 13 laps to go. Remember, Jamie, he has been caution's back out on the speedway. Oh no, it may be old Maple Leaf himself. Now you see a whole gaggle of cars right here. The Federate Auto Parts machine, number 52. Keep your eyes on the 52 right here. Get the 10 car to his outside. Everything looks all well and good right here. Oh no, this happened behind it. Oh, slight contact. Very weird wreck. And over on his lid. What a wreck. What a wreck. That guy cannot get luck for anything right now. Jason Day, under these circumstances, I know you probably don't want to talk, but you're in the booth. You got a copy?
All right, go ahead.
Man, I'll be honest. I'm glad it's a heat race, but that was one of the weirdest wrecks I've ever seen in my life. Talk me through it on your end.
I don't know. I just sent it in the corner, and I got a little loose. I slid up into Sam, I think. Didn't mean to get into him, and then the car just flipped over.
I hope you go back and watch it. Y'all touch, and then it's like you just flip. I don't know. That's one of the craziest things I ever saw, by far. Well, other than that, though, we're getting dirty here, Crooked Line Racing. You're an asphalt guy just like me, right? You don't really race dirt, so how are you liking it out here, we'll ask?
Well, I love dirt. I don't race it. I love watching it. Wish I was better at it, and hopefully I will get better at it. But no, I'm having fun. Just feel bad for running into Sam there.
We know the perks of it. There's a full field invert coming right here. So if you keep that car on pit road, you might be front row at the start of the feature event, buddy.
Not what I want.
Oh, yeah, right. We always love being front row. Don't lie to me.
Not here.
I feel you. I feel you completely. Well, Jason Day, get that car back out there. Good luck, buddy. You got the Ken Strader machine going, too, the Federate Auto Parts. I like that.
Thank you.
Absolutely, buddy. Oh, Maple Leaf Muscle right there. Out of his element, right? Me, too. When you take us off asphalt and concrete and put us on dirt, we are totally out of our element. It looks like Race Control is going to allow these boys to stay double file. I was kind of expecting a single file right there, but they did not. Let's see. We got to wait for that pace truck. That beautiful Chevy Silverado. Make that left-hand turn on pit road. Then we got 12 laps to go to wrap up the heat race of tonight's event. And then we're jumping straight over to the feature. Going to be a 5-minute warm-up, but let's just let the drivers kind of get up, stretch, kind of maybe argue with another driver. Look at Jamie, fires off in that 2-car, out like a light. We'll see you later. As Jason Raymond's going to try to time the restart, and another caution's already. Cautions breed cautions, fellas. No matter if you're on asphalt, dirt, road racing, it don't matter. It's telling me Jason Day, but I don't think that is true. Let's go back. We'll ride with Mike Wood right here. Look at the number 5 iRacing peak antifreeze machine right here. I feel like it may have happened right here in front of him. Looks like Mike got a good launch, and oh! I don't know. That one was crazy. That one was crazy. See if we can pull up Mr. Jason Raymond right now. Jason Raymond, you are my race control. Just wondering, are y'all contemplating maybe going single file, let this race finish up, or what are we doing here?
We actually didn't talk about that. We are trying to figure out why it was scoring Tom in second right there. Not really sure. So we had to delay that last one, but I haven't thought about a single file. If we get another one, definitely though. If we get another quick caution, we'll definitely go single file on that one.
Looked like you got a good restart, good launch on the last one, and the quick yellow obviously kind of screwed you. With it not counting caution laps, yeah, the lineup's going to get messed up, and it's just part of it, right? You got to turn some laps, and hopefully it gets sorted out. But the car looks pretty good. You're sitting P3, I do believe. How you like your chances?
I don't know, man. These guys are pretty fast. I'm struggling. I fire off good, but then I lose it all through corner. I think I'm sliding the tires a little bit too much, so I got to work on that for the feature. Right now, I'm just trying to figure it out as we go. I literally bought this track right before the thing started, so.
I'm just glad to see you bought something, bro. Well, good luck to you, buddies. You're getting hit already. 0-1's trying to go.
Thank you.
There's the 0-1 right there. Oh, AJ Watkins, he was ready to get gone, but I can tell you one thing's for certain. The 2-car is going to get gone every time. He gets a great launch off these corners. That may just be me not knowing dirt very well. And I'm not used to seeing a leader just get such a big jump like that. We may have more calamity in the back part of the field. Chris has went around trying to get that 8-car turned back around. No caution. He is sitting in a very dangerous spot as he actually just escapes off. I hate to see that. Now yellow flag is out. So we're going to do something right here, folks. I want you to close your eyes. You didn't see this, but this is what we're going to do. I just put it single file restarts. That way, just get the heat race over with, let these boys get the nerves settled down, calm down. But man, oh man, we got to talk to our man Jamie up here. Jamie has been dominant all night thus far. Jamie, you are in True Sim Productions booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So Jamie, I'll be honest, this is our first time ever speaking. Before I talk to you about the race at all, how do you pronounce your last name so I don't butcher it anymore?
Kephart.
Kephart. All right, that ain't that bad. I've been calling you the Boogeyman all night, right? So
That works.
talk me through what you're feeling right now. I'm starting to see the track transition over, getting a little bit slicker, but you're still electing to run that high line. Talk me through it.
Yep, and top side's where it's at right now. We got just enough cushion and berm right there to keep it railed going all the way around, so that's where we're going to keep it.
Now, Jamie, I'll be the first one to tell you I'm not a dirt guy, right? I know the concept of dirt. I know a lot of the techniques, right? But I'm going to ask you this. If you don't want to tell me because it's secretive, I get it. Do you think as the night prolongs, as that track gets a little bit worn up there, you think y'all start moving down the track any?
Yeah, some of the boys might go to the bottom, but if you're experienced enough and you can run that berm without wall riding or Morse coding it, I mean, that's where the speed's at. So some of the boys might be able to make it work down on the bottom, but I'm a top side. I'm a high side hustler.
High side rider. I like to see it. All right, good luck, Jamie, and go get him, buddy. 9 laps to go right here.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely, boss. League newcomer right there, Jamie, going to come in here, and he said he's a high side hustler. I love to see it. Love to see it. And right now, he is hustling because he's hustling that car. Led every lap thus far tonight. 21 laps in the books. Going to be 22 when they cross this stripe this time by. Race Control has put this race in single file, so they will be single file till we get to the conclusion of tonight's heat race event. And that really helps out the 2-car. But look, here we got a 3-car battle for P2. Mettler takes it down low, like what me and Jamie were just talking about right there. Now Sam and Jason Raymond going side by side here, but you can tell the high side mentality right there. If you go catfishing on the bottom, you just don't have the run and the momentum off these corners. And that allowed Baumgarten in the 91 to just kind of skate away, get loose, comfortably holding down P2. And you see right there the boogeyman. He may have just tricked us because we just saw him all the way down low, catfishing the bottom in 3 and 4. See what he does here is he comes back around. Right back up top, so he might just be searching. There's another cautions on the speedway. Come on, guys, get it together. I don't even know who this one could have been. Oh, it happened up a little bit further ahead. Who is that? I can't tell who that is down there. The 16 car. Alright, we found him finally, folks. Let's see if we can get it together. Looks like there was a little bit of... Oh, the 01. AJ Watkins just walked the car sideways. Nowhere for EJ to go. And boom with the dynamite. 6 laps to go, folks. Going to be 5 laps to go when they take the green flag right here, though. Still anybody's ball game. Will Sam get up there and try to rough up a friend of his? He brought the 2 car into the series. As you see, Sam sporting the True Sim Productions on that car, looking sweet, if I say so myself. In the words of Sam, he said, "Looks sweet." As lights are off on the pace truck. Look at that. True Sim Productions getting a little dirty. Dirty Thursday right here, baby. As we're going to try to get this thing underway one more time. All these guys up in a freight train on the top side. Look for them to dive down low whenever they get on that loud pedal. As they go, they're on the throttle. 2 car gets a great launch. Once again, Mark Miller's trying to jump the field a little bit. Got to be careful. You'll get a black flag doing that if you're not careful. Slide job over Tom. That's for P5 right there. Advantage goes to the 06 of Mark Miller. And then back up front, it looks like Raymond has taken the position away from the 91 of Sam Baumgarten. Sam's going to try to cross him over as they go in 3 and 4 right here. Raymond walks the car sideways a little too much. But now, look, this is why I love dirt. They are back and forth. Deja vu. Every corner just switch where they're riding at. Now, advantage goes back to Raymond on the high side as there are 3 laps to go at this line right there. Sam, another slide job as he's coming up, going to slide right up in front of Raymond. Raymond tried to anticipate. There's another yellow, another caution out. Jeez Louise, guys, get it together. And that was a very, very, very intense little bit of racing right there. As we're watching Chris Paul Hamus and the black car, Brian Zimmy, just gets it to the wall 1 time, 2 time. And that's just not being used to the dirt car and how it feels right there. Nothing the 8 car did was wrong. Just tried to catch the car, started walking it sideways a little bit, and around she went. All right, you gotta wait for that pace truck to get off that racing surface. That's a beautiful Chevy Silverado, if I say so myself. Let's check the viewer land. I've been busy all night, not able to come check and see what we got going on over here. Let me know who you have in the chat. Who's your pick for tonight's event? As lights are off on that Chevy Silverado. All right, green flag back out in the air. Jamie gets a great launch. Sam does as well. This single file is really tremendously helping out our race leader. We are back under caution. Folks, there's going to be some bumps in the road, right? These guys there, a lot of asphalt guys out here just trying to learn the craft of dirt racing. This has been a messy one, to say the least. Waiting on that Chevy Silverado to get those lights off and get off our track, as lights are off on the pace truck. See if they can get it done this time around. Only 2 laps to go in this heat. It's all been the boogeyman out front. Got Jason Raymond holding down P2. Sam Baumgarten's in 3rd. Chummy Miller's in 4th. Brandon Mettler's in 5th. Tom Freitas in 6th. Remember, Tom Freitas was wrecked at one point during this race. Went to pits, came back out, and now he's sitting P6. That shows you right there, never give up. As we are off, 2-car gets a great launch. As 2 laps to go now, folks. Can they get it in and get it done right here? As we take a wide shot camera angle, it's just everybody's trying to get everything they can right here. Remember, there's a lot of points on the line right here. As leader takes the final lap of tonight's heat race event. It don't matter what they do now. We got a battle for second. The battle for second is really heating up as Sam is to the inside. Look for a slide job here as he goes in 3 and 4. Jason goes low, blocks it. Your heat race winner number 1 is Jamie. Jason Raymond's P2 and Sam Baumgarten P3. What a finish right there. What a finish. All right, now we will have a 5-minute warm-up period here. And then it's time to go feature racing. Folks, bear with us for a minute. We're going to send it over to MF Race Designs. We got to pay the bills around here, True Sim Productions. We will be back momentarily. Check out these sweet rides. Alrighty, folks, let's see if we can find somebody to dial up and talk to. We'll talk to Mr. Brian Zimmerman right there. Got him in a few little incidents, but he stuck it out. That's what we like to see. Zimmerman, you're live in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you, bud. How you tonight?
Man, oh man, what a messy, dirty race there at the start, huh?
That was embarrassing.
That
That
was-
was horrible. That was just horrible. I was doing my best just to stay off people, but
It wasn't.
it
I
was
don't.
tough.
Did you wreck anybody or anything? You didn't, did you? I know you were
I did.
involved.
It was hard for me to tell. I'm not very good at these cars, and usually if you're decent in the car, you can keep someone from getting into you. But man,
Right.
that was tough. I couldn't tell. A lot of times I felt like I was getting hit, but I don't know if I was coming down on them or if they were coming up on me. But yeah, just trying to stay clean out here is tough.
What about just the actual dirt racing aspect of it? You're an asphalt guy like me. Are you having a good time out there the other night?
Oh yeah, having a good time, and I'm trying to learn the track. I bought the track 30 minutes before the race, and never been in this car. It drives pretty good. I think for me, every once in a while I'd pull off a good lap and I say, hey, I'm getting the hang of this, and then the next lap you just suck
Welcome
it up.
to my
So,
world. I said it in practice, like, hey, I'm starting to figure this out, and I was like, oh, no, never mind, I'm not. Either.
Exactly. I'd go to the outside, I'd pass two cars, and I'd go, oh yeah, I've got it now. And then the next lap, you'd lose those two laps or two positions. So, no, it seems a lot of fun. Still trying to figure out the concept of what the cars want to go fast each lap, but
Right.
It's fun. I think a lot of the guys were struggling towards the back. Well, there was a lot of little wrecks there that I think just track awareness is kind of hard to tell. Or in these cars,
Right.
If you haven't been in these cars a lot, I think it's hard to tell where your car is and where the other cars are. So I think as we get on with the league, a few weeks in, I think people will get the hang of it a little better.
So story time real quick, Zimmy. You'll appreciate this. Chris Carroll one night, we were doing these races, just a little fun race, right? And Chris Carroll, folks, if you don't know, he wins everything he sets in, basically, right? He's good in everything. And we were running these cars at Lernerville, and we was about 30 minutes into practice or whatever. He said, man, I'm starting to figure it out, Tanner. I'm getting it. And I swear, I came out behind him, Zimmy, and 2 laps after that, he was flipping at Lernerville. I was like, yeah, you're really figuring it out, right? And we were, the whole Discord just in tears over that, bro. So,
That's
very,
good.
very
That's-
tough. Very
That's
tough.
the way it feels. That's
Right.
what you think. Hey, I've got it figured out, and then the next lap, it's like, whew.
The best way I describe it, like you start getting your confidence up a little bit, right? And then, boom, it gets inflated because you do something bad or somebody around you does something bad. You can't avoid it. It's just dirt racing is hard. It's hard. Different discipline, but glad to see you're having fun. Thank you for coming out and get up and get you top 3 so we can talk to you at the end of this thing, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but we'll have a good time.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
See you.
Mr. Samuel, you are live in the True Sim Productions booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Field invert, you were up near the front the whole time during that heat race. This right here, flip it on its lid, you're going to be starting not dead last, but shoot, man, you might as well be back there in the back. What's the plan right here as we're going to the race grid?
It's just going to be patience, man. It's going to be a lot of up near the wall racing and trying to pull slide jobs and make a pass. So we're just going to be patient here and just work our way through the field. Try and be as methodic as possible,
If you had to pick a favorite out here, it's got to be the boogeyman, huh, Jamie?
Yeah, Jamie's good.
He's going to be firing off right there behind you. So I feel like it's going to be a race to the front between you guys, but you also got to race the competition and the track, right? This track's going to be ever-changing.
Absolutely. It's going to be changing all night long. It was changing there in that first race. So we're just going to see how the track plays into our favor, and we'll see what we can come home with.
All righty, buddy. I noticed the track surface is a little bit cleaner, so track workers went out there. They prepped the track a little bit for y'all, so not as slick yet, but it's going to get that way. 50 big laps. Good luck to you, buddy. First race of the season.
Appreciate it, Tanner.
Absolutely, boss. As we're going to pull up Mr. Front Row Esports last season's champion, Mr. Mike Wood. You got a copy?
What's going on, Tanner?
Man, oh man, a little bit rough first race, right? Heat race was a little
Terrible.
rough. Okay, yeah, I can go with that. I can vouch that too. Talk me through how what you're experiencing out here, though.
Very little experience in these cars. It's actually like my first maybe handful of times out in these cars. So, yeah, just trying to survive, man.
If it makes you feel any better, whoever the one car is down low in front of you, they hit the tire barrier when they went out and their left front is broke. I don't know who that is. Whoever's starting right in front of you. I just watched it happen. The right front, excuse me. Right front is completely broke off the ground. They hit the tire. I just watched it happen. That's nice.
keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, right. Well, Mike, I hope you have fun, buddy. Start near the front. It's
Appreciate it, Tanner.
the invert, buddy.
Maybe
Good luck.
Maybe I'll hang out here for a little bit.
Yeah, give them hell and raise hell and praise Dale, right? Good luck, buddy.
That's right. Amen.
Good luck, buddy. Oh, Mike Wood, another asphalt racer. Guys, you'll find out we are asphalt racers at heart. We're just over here having fun. That's why you can't be too mad about the cautions. It's going to happen as we are getting ready to be feature event racing 50 big laps here at Eldora. This is one of the most famous dirt tracks in all of racing. As green flag is out, leader in the one car gets a great launch. Jacob Lamb leading them around Eldora. These guys, as the caution's already out on the speedway. As, it may be our heat race winner going around right here. Say it ain't so, Tessa. This is what happens when you get back there in the pack. Stuff happens out in front of you. You don't really have a whole lot of options. It's a 16. EJ Marshall getting beat and banged around right there. I don't understand how we wrecked going off into turn 1, but I don't understand. But it's all right. So we're going to re-rack them, try again. Hey, see there. That was a pretty big wreck for a dirt track. You don't normally see guys flipping around like that. We've seen 2 guys go for a wild ride, Jason Day and then EJ right then. As Jason Day's actually down pit road. As Federated Auto Parts Machine is going to need to get some service from his pit crew. Luckily, he does have a fast repair. We're going to see if he pops it as he has a brand new race car. I know Maple Leaf, he isn't happy having to use a fast repair before they even get through corner number 2. As I feel like it was a glitch what we saw with Jacob Lamb. Look at his right front. It's hanging off the ground completely. But it looks like everybody's kind of is. I thought he hit the tire barrier coming out of pit road there. As lights are off on the pace truck, looks like they're going to be single file right here until these guys can get out here and turn some laps. 50 laps, it's going to be a long one if caution laps are not counting. I can't tell if they are because it says we're on lap 6 right now. But we will check momentarily when they actually take a lap. As Jacob Lamb gets a great launch off. Chris Paul-Hamas P2, Mike Woods in P3 right now. As we look on further back in the field, though, this is where the shuffling's happening. You got guys who finished up front in the heat race, got shuffled to the back, so now they're trying to make everything they can. Make everything work that's possible. 10 car, hard lick to the inside wall. That's Dustin Lamb going around. He gets off the racing surface, though. No caution as we stay green flag. Let's look at the gap. Jacob Lamb in the one car has over Chris Paul-Hamas in P2. Paul-Hamas has a plethora of cars right here behind him. Trying to get around. Mike Woods trying to get the power down. As that was telling me, maybe Chummy went around as well. So more carnage on the speedway. And Jason Day. Jason Day's going to call it probably an early night. Still green flag, though. Lap number 5 in the books here at the Eldora Speedway. As you got almost 3 wide for the second place position here. Sam Baumgarten's already worked himself up to P4, P5 range. As the boogeyman right there behind him. The heat race winner looking to the inside of the 44 right here. This is for P6 on the racing board. As Sam knows he has to get away from this 91 or this 2 car, and the 2 car knows he has to get away from the 91. They were the 2 fastest on the track last heat race. It looks like the 2 car is making that lower line work through the corners. See a few guys getting into the wall right there. As we're on lap number 7. It's Mike Woods into the wall. That adds a big bottleneck right there out of turn number 2. As it gets all sorted out here. 91 though, he is just skating away, trying to chase down that race leader. We're going to jump on board with the 91 as he is in P2. You see the leader out in front, gets that screen cleaned. Right up there, right next to the wall, trying not to kiss it, right? You can kind of exploit iRacing as caution's out on the speedway. That advantage the leader had is no mas. It's telling me that Dustin Lamb may have went around again in the 10 car. Let's go check and see. Looked like he was just trying to get on pit road. That's kind of dumb, but whatever. whatever is what it is what it is. Jacob Lamb, shout out to Jacob. As he's not in Discord, so I can't even pull him up. I think Metler was also involved in a separate incident right there. Brandon Metler, you were live in the booth. Got copy?
I gotcha.
So the cautions are being a little weird here tonight. It's hard to tell who was in what. Was you involved in an incident right there?
The caution was somewhere else other than where I was. Like, it came out right before I got pinched into the wall. People can't keep it straight, keep a line, but it's all fun and games. We're all learning on the fly and that kind of stuff. So 50 laps, plenty of times to make up a lot of spots, but we'll get there eventually.
Man, 50 laps, caution laps not counting. Hope you brought a tent, brother. Good luck.
Yep, appreciate it.
All right. The one's going to have the 91 right there on his back bumper as we go green flag right here. As lights are off on that beautiful Chevy Silverado. Here we go. It's almost go time. As the one's going to make him wait a little bit. Then he steps on that loud pedal. They are back at it. The one, Jacob Lamb, goes down low, gets into the inside wall a little bit, maybe watching the mirror, trying to see what line Sam was going to run right there. As Sam, high side rider, bringing a 2-car with him, though. The 1 car is going to come up the track right here, sideways with the 01, no contact. Very good driving, another caution. Jeez Louise, boys. We're asphalt guys, we're trying it. I don't know. Folks, we're going to hit it to an MF Racing Designs commercial while we're under this caution period. We will be back momentarily. As Pace Truck is getting ready to pull back down pit road here at Eldora Speedway. Want to thank y'all for tuning in. As green flag is out, we are back underway here for the USAFirearms.com Pro Dirt Late Model Series here. Thursday night, we're getting dirty, Crooked Line Racing. The 1 car actually lost the lead to Sam, but because caution lap's not counting, they go back a lap before. So now the 1 car gets to re-rack and try again as they're door-to-door for the race lead. Sam Baumgarten to the high side. Going to have the momentum and the advantage from what it looks like all night. As I'm trying to keep tabs on the boogeyman here, and I know Sam Baumgarten is also watching the boogeyman as things get settled in the back, towards the back of the pack. As right now, the boogeyman, the 2 car of Jamie, just kind of stuck in a box right now, trying to actually ride the wall right there. I hope that was not intentional. Now he's going to follow the 44 through, going to try to pull a slider over Jason Raymond. Jason Raymond kind of guarded it, though. He blocked it on entry. See if the 2 car can get the power down right here or not. It's going to try to set him up on corner exit. But Raymond doing a fantastic job just keeping the momentum and the RPMs up. As now the 2 car all the way down to the bottom. Slide job. Raymond's going to cross him over. That's why I love dirty racing this Lamb. And the 1 car up into the wall up there, trying to keep control of his machine. As what? Some crazy racing right there is now Raymond Going to try to cross him back over. The 01's walking the dog completely sideways. Hopefully he gets off the track, but he don't. There's going to be another yellow. Sam Baumgarten did not want to see that. Going to have Jamie right there behind him. Right on his back bumper. I can tell you for certain Sam Baumgarten did not want to see that yellow come out right there. That allows the 44 and the 2 car to be right there, starting right behind Sam Baumgarten. When Sam had a little bit of a buffer, a little bit of breathing room between him and his competitors as lights are off on the pace truck. So one good thing about the cautions, at least they're coming by quick here. As now the field is in the hands of the 91. As 91 is off, going to try to lead the train around Eldora Speedway one more time. Lap number 16 of 50 is now in the books. Jason Raymond may have made a mistake going low right there. He could possibly get Freight Train on the high side. He's going to try to get slotted back in, though, in front of P4. He does. That's Jacob Lamb. Allowed him to come up. But now the battle for the race lead is getting ready to get heated up here. The 2 car, the 91, both drivers have elected to stay up top all night long. Which one is going to pull the trigger? I think it's going to be the 2 car. He's going to have to look low to get by Sam. I don't think Sam's going to volunteer the high side to him right here, but you never know. It's something you have to wait and see. But right now, they are kind of breaking away from Jason Raymond, who is holding down P3. Raymond's doing a fantastic job out here, too, being an asphalt guy. Brandon Mettler the same, pulling a slide job over the 1. The 1 car's going to get right to his back bumper and just run him over. Zero courtesy. Wild lift when you can just hit him, run him over. I get it. Frustrating, very frustrating, I'm sure, for the driver right there. Brandon Mettler, as he makes a clean pass. I mean, you got to expect sliders when it comes to dirt racing. Slides in front of the 1. But did he? Okay, let me walk back my comments a little bit because Mettler is pretty sideways right there. Loses a ton of momentum. So, yeah, nowhere for the 1 car actually to go. As we are right at 20 laps into tonight's event. As lights are still on, the pace truck race control is probably having to deal with an issue of some sort. All right, lights are off on that beautiful Chevy Silverado. Sam gets a great launch off the corner right there, off the restart. But now the 2 car is right there, beating on his back bumper, 44 as well. Then you have Brian Zimmerman. Look out right here, the all-black machine. It's the Intimidator, Brian Zimmerman. But Zimmy has the 01. Or no, that is Chummy, excuse me. I apologize, Mr. Chummy Miller. to his inside. The 06, he's a dirt guy. He's going to try to pull a slider right here, but Chummy, he's a very respectful driver. He's not going to do anything out of the way. You see, he just slots back in and behind him. Now the 01 is right there to the back bumper of Chummy. And Brandon Miller, who was running P3, going to try to make a position here, or P4, excuse me. Let's see if he can get his car back up in contention. As we're slowly but surely getting to the halfway point of tonight's event. As we're going to have a battle for the lead right here. Jamie's looking to the inside, pulling a slide job over on Sam. Sam is trying to fight back, though, here to his inside crossover move. Can Sam do the same move right here? Got to be careful. You got to hope the 2 guy gives you room. That's what I was talking about a while ago. That guy that's getting a slide job done to him, he can take care of that driver. It's still early in tonight's event. 26 laps to go, and we have a battle heating up really, really, really big for the lead. They are duking it out door to door, side by side. As Sam did not have the momentum right there. That may allow the 2 car to get a little bit of separation right here. As Sam enters that corner right there in the slick. Yeah, that's going to allow the 2 car to get away from him a little bit. Now Sam's going to try to fish that 2 car back in. Going to try to reel him back in. 2 car, he's been fast all night, has the boogeyman. If anybody can do it, it's Samuel in the 91. Can he run down the 2 car? And I'm seeing more wrecks happening. As another yellow. Go figure. This is pretty bad with the cautions. I cannot tell a lie. This right here, though, bunches the field back up. Can the 91 and the 2 car. They've duked it out all race. This puts them right back nose to tail. This lets the 44 put his name back into the hat. It also helps somebody like Brandon Metler, who was up front, got spun, put towards the back. As they are off once again. As Jason Raymond's going to try to pull a huge slide job, a 2-for-1, but just not able to get the momentum on that low side. As it's just going to be a battle right now. Who can hang it out up top the most? Get the most momentum possible. As Sam's into the wall pretty hard. Hard contact to the right side of that car. It shouldn't affect the handling of that car too much, but that shows you right there Sam is trying everything he can. He knows with the way this race is win. He don't know when the next caution's coming. So he has to try to get that top dog spot away as we're now 20 laps to go into tonight's event. Sam is trying everything. Listen to him work that throttle. I'm going to be quiet and let y'all hear it, but he is really working that throttle. Very, very impressive right there how these drivers can hang it out right there next to the wall, but never really ever hit it. They'll kiss it with that right rear ever so slightly, but never really hit it. We have a battle for P3 here. Chummy Miller's trying to put a slide job move on Jason Raymond. Jason Raymond did hit the brakes for him, took care of him. Another slide job coming back. As now that puts Jason Raymond on the offense, Chummy's on defense, but now Rose reverse. Welcome to the world of dirt. As you start to see the top side, it is pretty much slick throughout the entire corner, especially corner entry, corner exit. And you see where it's getting slick, it's just getting wider on the corner entry. It's going to be something these drivers got to manage. We have 15 laps to go. The laps click off fast when you're turning them. They're doing 16-second laps. Last time by, though, fastest guy on the track was our race leader, Jamie Boogeyman. He is the man to beat right now. Got a nice little cushion over Sam. I think Sam may have gotten to the wall again. Looks like that right quarter panel is a little dinged up. Another kiss to the wall right there. The cushion right here, you see where it gets really dark right above the wall. That creates a little bit of a hump, a little bit of a heel. And you can put your right rear tire right on that cushion, and it kind of keeps the car from hitting the wall. But you see right there, you can jump the cushion. They do it in real life. They do it on here. Brings back memories of the Eldora Dirt Race with the Truck Series, the Craftsman Truck Series, when they first started racing up there. Bobby Pierce one year, and then Kyle Larson another year. They were just kept beating down that wall, just tearing up that truck, but actually not really hurting it, just cosmetic damage, right? And sometimes you can hit that wall and maintain speed, and heck, sometimes you hit it and gain speed. As we now got 10 laps to go here at Eldora. The 2-car, Jamie, the Boogeyman, he's been a nightmare all night. Got a 2.5 lead over the competition right now. He is just at cruising altitude right now, just cruising along. As we got 9 laps to go, 8 to go at the stripe. Without the caution, it's actually been a pretty good race. The race itself has not been bad. Now you see the track's really starting to wear as we now have 8 laps to go. Everybody's battling for every position they can. You got a battle for 5th place spot right here. Chummy and Brandon Mettler. Brandon Mettler gets 4th right there. Mettler is a man on a mission. He is on a hard charge. He has Jason Raymond a second in front of him. Oh, Chummy may have went around. No caution on the speedway, though, as we're going to jump on board with Mettler. We was on board with Sam and Jamie earlier. Mettler is also another one that can hang it out up there. He is trying to chase down Jason Raymond right there in front of him. 6 laps to go. Will he have enough time? He is about a full 2/10 faster per lap right now. It's just a matter of time now. And I'm sure Raymond sees Mettler closing in on him. This is for the final interview spot, the final podium spot. 5 laps to go. Look at it. Look at that hand movement right there. Look at that wheel movement. As you see, Raymond's car, even with Mettler hitting the wall, Raymond's car is getting bigger out the windshield. That means Mettler is getting closer. You can see that dirt on the visor cam of Mettler. He is so laser focused, he is not tearing that dirt off. Can Mettler get there as we're 3 laps to go as we head back up front here? Oh, leader having to work himself through some lap traffic. That's allowed Sam to get up here to a half a second gap between him and the race leader. Lap traffic will play a factor, it seems, in this event, as the race control has popsicle sticks up in the flag stands. Barney Fife Jr. has the white flag in hand. If they take the white flag, it don't matter what happens then. A caution will not come as white flag is out in the air. Final lap for the first race of the season. Race number 1 here at Eldora for the USAFirearms.com. Thursday night Pro Dirt Late Model Series. Sam's going to try to send it in there as deep as he can. Going to make contact with the 2. No, Sam, he actually backs out of it. Takes care of the 2 car. And side by side, door to door action right there. If he didn't want to take care of the 2, that could have been a bad deal. But look, Sam gets in there. 2 car does a good job to block the contact. Sam takes care of the 2 car, but then right there at the line, beating and banging. What a finish. And Jason Raymond brought it home P3. So Sam was not able to get there. We're just able to get there, but that was it. That was all he could do. As you see, Jamie going to park it right there in victory lane where he deserves to be. What a drive by our driver right there in the number 2. What a drive. Very, very good race right there. A little bumpy throughout the event, but it got good there at the end. Let's see if we can dial up our third place finisher, Mr. Jason Raymond. Jason, Big Ugly, you are live in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy.
So I noticed there towards the end, it looks like Metler was tracking you down almost 2-3 tenths a lap right there. So he was definitely figuring something out. Was you kind of watching that mirror right then?
I wasn't really paying attention to it, and then he started doing the Jaws theme song behind me, and I started to worry a little bit. I didn't know he gained that much on me. I don't know. I was struggling there. Every time I went up to the top, trying to roll the top, I'd pancake the wall. Every time I went down low, I just couldn't get any power down. So I think it just comes down to seat time in these cars. I mean, we all know I'm an asphalt guy, so finishing P3 and P2 in the heat race, I will take it for sure. That's pretty good night for me, actually.
You think Clara was watching?
She might have been. I don't know. I mean, I sent her the link, so I'm not sure. I think she went to bed now, though.
Oh, right on. Well, congratulations for a P2 and a P3. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Pretty good night of racing. If I'm an asphalt guy, I come over here and run second to Boogeyman and then third to Sam and Boogeyman. I'm not going to hold my head down about that. Who we got to thank for the 44 here tonight?
Oh man, we got a ton of people. First off, we got to thank you for doing the broadcast. I know it's hard to call a race when it's kind of messy, but a little bit of an experience with all of us being asphalt guys. But hopefully, we made it at least a little bit interesting for you up here. Then I got to thank all the guys over at Five Kings Motorsports for the constant support. All the supporters and sponsors over there. We got MF Racing Designs, Marconi Setup Shop, ButtKicker.com, Savage Edge Apparel, Raise Energy, BAM Racing Videos, USA Firearms, Southern Signs of North Carolina. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone there. Also got to give a shout out to Brian Zimmerman and USA Firearms for being the presenting sponsor to this series. Appreciate that, as always. Then I got to thank my personal sponsors, Tile Chief Floor and Wall Coverings, Barton Package Store, and Mayhew Construction.
Right on. There you have it. Mr. Third Place tonight, Jason Raymond. Also got him big news today that he's going street stock racing next year at Stafford, so that's pretty cool to see that, and we're going to be watching. Well, good luck in that, and congratulations. Go celebrate that P3 finish.
Thank you.
All righty, let's see if we can skate a little bit further down to one of the dirt guys out here, and how fitting is it, two dirt guys, right home P1 and P2. The rookie, we're going to give him a change at. Look at that picture right there, too. Big Ugly, as I like to call him. Sam Baumgartner is in the booth. Do you have a copy?
I do, Tanner.
Man, oh man, that was kind of a roller coaster there. And I'm not even talking about the race. I'm just talking about, I went through the field watching some other guys, right? And it was you had about a 1.5 second gap between you and the Boogeyman, right?
Yeah.
But then I come back, and it's 0.4 seconds. Was you starting to figure it out and track him down there towards the end of this event?
I was talking to him there. I think we were both pretty even.
Right.
He was coming up on some lap traffic, and he even said he was trying to take it easy a little bit there. Other than that, I think it was more or less I would make a mistake, he'd gain on me. He'd make a mistake, I'd gain on him. But we were pretty even. I mean, he's good competition for sure.
So I gotta ask you. I know I'm a fellow racer. I'm not a dirt racer, but I know you took care of him there at the end, right? You could have won tonight's event if you truly wanted to. You got into him, and I saw the nose of your car pitch completely forward where you hit the brakes. A lot of people's not going to notice that, right? You could have took advantage of that situation, but you didn't. What was going through your mind going into that last corner?
So I saw we got the white flag. I was really focused out my windshield. I wasn't paying attention to really anything else but his back bumper, trying to catch him. And once we got that white flag, I knew I had to rail the top side 1 and 2 and get as big of a run as I could to at least try for a slider, or at least get side by side with him. Jamie's a dirt guy, so he saw it coming and he blocked it. I went all the way as close as I could to the wall. I gave him a little tap to get him out of shape. Once I saw he got really sideways, I just backed out of the gas to let him collect it. I'm not going to win like that, right? Like, I wanted to give him a little nudge and maybe side by side to the finish. But yeah, I mean, I definitely could have won that, but try to be respectful there because I definitely did hit him there.
Let me ask you this. Y'all didn't try that all night. I didn't see anybody driving that hard until that last lap. Do you think that was something that could have happened earlier in the event? Did you kind of learn something there at the end?
No, I think that topside just held so much momentum that if you tried to migrate down, it just wasn't going to work. So if you could pin that topside, you were pretty much golden. If you were trying to make a slide job happen, you'd have to like pin it down, like you said, and kind of try to hold the guy off the corner, don't go all the way to the wall. But yeah, that topside was just king tonight.
Right on, right on. And it's going to be topside is pretty king on iRacing right now, right? Hopefully they kind of work with that. But there is some tracks we're going to go to, and you're going to see these guys fight all across this track. Still a good race night, cautions aside. Sam, who you got to think for the second place finish for that number 91 here tonight?
Oh, I got to thank True Sim Productions being the title sponsor on the hood. You know, always got to
On the
thank
hood?
you guys on the hood. It's pretty sweet. But no, Mullet Music Productions, CJR Graphics, MF Racing Designs, you for putting this league on. I greatly appreciate it. Gives us dirt guys a chance to come out and have some fun. Yeah, other than that, I think that's it, man.
The white car's a little dirty where you had people out in front of you. You going to come out here and maybe dominate next week?
We're going to hope so.
You know I'm always busting you, right? As I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out what track we're actually Port Royal next week, so that'd be a good one.
That's going to be another Highline Hustler. So I'm excited
Great.
for that one. It's kind of like a hometown track for me. It's not far from me. So we'll hope to get a win there.
Good luck to you, buddy, and go celebrate that P2 as we're going to go find our race winner, Jamie, who's sitting in victory lane.
Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. Alrighty, folks, as we have finally got there, went a little long with Sam right there, busting on him a little bit. Got ourselves down here to victory lane. Mr. Boogeyman, Trash Panda Racing, Choice Inc. Esports. You see him right there from Georgia. I don't live. Oh, Boogeyman, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Sure do.
Man, oh man, I want to ask you first, that move there at the end, when Sam got into you, a lot of guys are going to get into you like that and just try to win it, right? It looked like he gave you time to gather the car. Was you kind of expecting that? I could tell you were trying to block the slider there at the end. Talk me through that final few laps there.
Yeah, like I think I heard Sam say, I run dirt all the time. I'm not full-fledged every day of the week, but I'm in another league, and I constantly am in a dirt late model. So
Right.
we came out here and gave it our best shot. Started in the back, just tried to weed our way through the field, avoiding some of the guys that were having a tough time. Luckily, he came through it unscathed, and I knew Sam was going to be tough. He's the reason I'm in the league, so I appreciate him. He sent me the invite over to you guys, and I've ran dirt races with him before a couple times. I knew he was a good driver, so it was just a matter of biding our time, sitting behind him, running the top. Sam knows the top's king, so we were up there. Finally started throwing sliders, switching it up a little bit. Tried to get in Sammy's head a little bit, but we came out on top in the slide job battle, and then there at the end, I pulled away quite a bit. And I could tell, 4, 5, 6 laps to go, Sam was pushing hard, and I was kind of, I wouldn't say I was sandbagging, but I was kind of taking my time a little bit because I knew I seen lap cars up ahead.
Right,
And
right.
you can't never tell what a lap car's going to do. I've been taken out of so many races leading a race due to a lap car. So I was taking my time, trying to nick them off one at a time, and I seen one or two laps to go, and I was like, I think I got enough space. Knew Sam was going to do what he could, and the only thing he could do was go for the slider down low. So I was like, what the heck? I'll go down here and block it. I just never guessed he was going to throw it that hard.
Right.
I was like,
I
oh,
never
crap.
thought he was going to get there to you, bro. I was like, there's no way he's getting there.
I didn't think so either, and I nursed it in so I didn't break it loose, and he just flat-footed, son. He nailed it. And yeah, he caught my left rear a little bit, and Sam, being the respectable guy he is, he let me gather the car up, and he probably easily could have just stomped it down in the tacky stuff and got the dub. But I appreciate him. It was good racing, good stuff. Little bit of me taking it easy and him running that top line perfect with 5 to 10 to go. So it was a good race.
Right. I saw that lap traffic out, and I started watching lap times. And I could tell that Jamie wasn't a dummy, right? He saw lap guys. He saw what the race was like. He wasn't pushing it then. That's what I figured. So cool to see, though. I'm glad to have you out here. If every race is like this, I can't do this very much longer, right? I was pretty mad, pretty angry up here, to be honest. But so we'll work to fix that, of course. But I know a few things we got to do now. Right? We're gonna trial by fire. We'll get out here. We'll learn as we're going. But still, first race win here, first race ever. Congratulations for that. Who we got to thank for the number 2 car here tonight?
We're going to thank Boss Contracting, my team outside of this league, Trash Panda Mafia. I got a bunch of good boys over there. I thank Scrub Hugger Graphics, Mr. Blake Doyle and his wife Courtney. They do all of my wraps. They do an excellent job. So if y'all need something done, check those guys out at Scrub Hugger Graphics.
Right on.
And all you guys for putting this on. True Sims, everybody that's here makes this happen. I greatly appreciate it. It's good to be a part of another dirt league. So I appreciate you guys.
Right on. Zimmy in the chat says, LOL, I was that lap car. He was coming up on LOL. Can't ever tell what a lap car will do. Truer statement never been spoken. So he concurs with that. He was that lap car, so that's pretty funny. Well, Jamie, get out there and celebrate this win, buddy. I'm sure we'll be talking to you more this season, Port Royal, next week, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, boss. Alrighty, folks, it's been a long one here tonight. We're going to pull up our results tab, and we're going to get the hell on out of here, as it has been a fun night, as it's not going to let me pull up the results tab. Okay. What about now? It will not. It will not. So you see, Boogeyman P1, Sam Baumgarten's in second, Jason Raymond's in third, Brandon Mettler's fourth, and Brian Zimmerman, Mr. USA Firearms, brought home P5. Chummy Miller, Mark Miller brought home sixth, AJ Watkins in seventh, Jacob Lamb's in eighth, Michael Woods in ninth, and Chris Paul Hamas, Mr. Tron, got him a very solid top 10 finish. Folks, I apologize for how messy tonight's event was. Like I said, we're just a bunch of asphalt guys coming over to dirt. We will work to make that better. We'll work on the format a little bit, tweak it, and we will find a sweet spot with this series. Shout out to Jamie, the Boogeyman Cuppert, for winning tonight's event. And until next time, we'll be back out on track Saturday night for the Streak Stock series. But until then, it's been Tanner Marr up in the True Sound Productions booth. Hit that thumbs up button. And until then, we'll see you.